G'day guys, Matt here and welcome to another track guide thanks to SIMRIGS. This week we're at the Autodromo Jose Carlos Pache, or better known as Interlagos, for round 10 of the GT3 Fixed series. The in-sim time will be the 21st of May 2022 and the track temperature is about 40 degrees with a 28 degree ambient temperature. Still offers quite a bit of grip. And also the setup we'll be using is the high downforce sprint setup, which is what they'll be using for the official racing this week. We'll do our usual fast lap and then do a slow breakdown lap with the telemetry, try and put it all together and help you guys find a little bit of pace and learn this track, especially if you haven't driven here before. So let's get stuck into it and head out on track. Alright guys, so we're getting ready to begin our fast lap for Interlagos. Setting ourselves up, slowly diagonally across to the right hand side of the track, braking between the 100 and the 50 meter board. Now, turning into turn 1, want to be a really late apex. So the reason you want this is it's quite a tight right then for turning into 2 and the exit of 2. Because of the way 2 leads into 3. If you're too far to the left or exiting too quick out of 2, you potentially can end up on the grass on the exit of 2. So you want to hug really close to the left hand side of the track, really late apex after 1. So you're able to flick that across for the entry of 2 and drive hard, full throttle out of the exit of 2 leading into 3. So trying to stay as close to the left as possible, little lift in the throttle and then hard back on. Easy flat around turn 3. And now the radar oppositor straight leading into turn 4. Braking at the 100 meter board. Again, not wanting to turn in too early. This is one of the danger places for 1Xs. The exit to 4 is very notorious for 1Xs, even just a tiny bit of your wheel going on or over that curb, it is not very lenient at all. So we're doing our best to just keep on the curb, not go any over. Turn 5, flat. Now coming into 6, can see the marshalling booth over on the left hand side of the track. That is where I begin to lift and turn in for turn 6. A little bit of brake, not pushing out too wide for 7, and then trying to drive hard out of 7 to the tricky braking zone at 8. So I'm braking around about the middle of this, probably from here to the end of the curb and the AstroTurf, in the middle of that distance. It's really hard to find a braking reference for this point. There is nothing really significant on track, and you also judge by the speed. You'll know the sound or the revs whether you're even a little bit faster than your previous entry into this corner at the next lap or the previous lap. So you'll be able to work out a roundabout braking point based on your revs, and that's definitely helped me, because it is hard to find a really notable braking marker or reference point. So coming into 8, not wanting to push out too wide, because it then becomes a very tight entry into 9. Now this is a tricky corner, not because it's there's anything tricky about it in entering the corner. Exiting the corner is quite tricky, because you're trying to get on the power as you're turning quite sharply, and it's also a little bit uphill. So really trying to apply that throttle patiently, but also firmly at the same time as well. No real jerky or spasmodic inputs, but you want to start getting to 100% throttle as quick as you can, and using all the track coming out of 9 in the run up to 10 to try and straight line your exit out of 9. So hard on the throttle, wide, open the wheel, so you're risking eliminating that risk of wheel spin, and then driving hard into turn 10, where we're going to use the curb on the right hand side, that ripple strip, as our braking point. Keeping tight on the exit of 10, as there's another 1x spot which is on the exit of 10. So not wanting to run out too wide again, trying to get on the throttle early and get the drive coming out of 10 and then down into 11. Now 11 is flat, but again, you want to be careful of your usage of the exit curb of 11. Just this part with the dark green runoff area, that is what is quite risky for 1Xs. However, in your entry into turn 12, you can actually use quite a bit of that concrete or astroturf on the right hand side to open up the corner to get a better run out of 12 and into 13. So my braking point is pretty much the middle of this concrete runoff area, between that and the corner, braking there and down 2 gears for the entry into 12, and wanting to position the car almost completely on that little bit, having just your 2 left tires on the track, just so you're limiting the risk of that 1X, but also so you can widen the corner as much as possible to get drive out of 12. Trial braking into the corner and then trying to pick the throttle up as quick as possible, also not wanting to drop a wheel off. Turn 13, easy flat, and doing our best to shorten the run to the line by hugging the left hand side of the track. 14 and 15, easy flat, again close to the left hand side of the track to shorten that run to the line, and that is a lap of Interlagos. Next week we will be at the Virginia International Raceway for the penultimate round of the GT3 Fixed series for round 11. So I look forward to seeing you guys there. If you did enjoy the video, did find it helpful, it helped you learn the track a little bit, if you could like the video or even drop a subscribe to the channel, that would be really appreciated. Appreciate you guys riding on board for this week, and we'll see you next week for round 11 at VIR.